welcome. If you are into budget-friendly home decor DIY, you are in the right place because that's all my channel is about. I really hope that you enjoy my video, and if you do, please, I really hope that you consider subscribing. And for my existing subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first DIY. Hello again, and welcome to Mary's voiceover. In the first DIY, I'm going to be using one of these mason jar from Dollar Tree signs, but I'm not going to be using that side. I'm going to be using the other side, and I already painted with white Waverly chalk paint. I also, like I show you there, sand with my finger sander, and I covered the two little holes from the jute, usually the hand jute twine. I covered that with my wood spackle, and also I'm going to be using this home sign from Pioneer Woman that I bought in Walmart a little while back. I think it was in the beginning of the spring, and I love it. It got my favorite color, and it goes enormously great with my kitchen decor. So all I did was cut the white twine that is holding all the pieces together, because we are going to glue them to the mason jar sign. And I give this sign two covers of white chalk paint. I'm going to be using my ruler to be sure that I'm going to be gluing the letters at least, like, spray. I use the ruler, you guys, but honestly, I barely use my ruler for stuff like that. I always like eyeball it, and I use some Dollar Tree wood glue. I never used it before, and I heard a lot of positive reviews from this wood glue, and it does work good in this piece. I mean, it dries like almost instantly, and I use a little bit of hot glue for a quick hold. But you're gonna notice over here that as soon as I put the thing in the flat, it was like immediately it hold immediately. It was dry. And but you're gonna see that in my second project, that wood glue from Dollar Tree, it doesn't work that great. I off camera I had to re-glue my piece with the Gorilla Wood glue, because I can understand the other piece was much heavier than these little pieces of glue that I'm using in the first DIY. But yeah, that's what I'm doing over here. I love this sign. I picture in my head, and it came out like better than I expected, better than I pictured in my head. So I'm happy with the result, and I really hope that you guys like it too. I leave the back like that because I easily can cover that with a piece of craft paper, so my OCD doesn't push me when I was doing that, because I knew, that I can fix it pretty easy. Plus nobody was going to see it, so, but I know And usually if I know, it bothers me, but this day it doesn't, so that's a good one. So yeah. This mason jar sign, it can be used in the whole year. It's more for spring or summer, but it's something that you can leave in your kitchen or in whatever that you're going to use it. And it's very you can change it, you can, it's versatile. You can change the color, you can paint the letters, you can change the color of the mason jar. I mean, it's very versatile. You can easily adjust it to your preference. So this is the clothespins, wooden clothespins that come with the home um, package. And they was my favorite color, and I was over here trying to see where I was going to place them, but I leave it for more later on. And I'm showing you right over here that this fabric that I bought in Dollar Tree way back to, it matched the flowers that the old letter have. I mean, it matched the whole thing, but it got exactly the same colors that the old letter have over there, and that made me so happy, you guys. I mean, I got this piece of fabric for so long, and I said, how am I going to be using this in what? I'm showing you my scissors. I'm loving my small fabric scissors. I just use this for fabric. They are so tiny, but they are so good, especially for small, pieces. And I rip my piece of fabric. Is real easy to cut. I just cut it a little bit. I make it like a small incision with the scissors, and then I cut it with my hands, and it rip like easily. I'm double it because I wanted glue like a small piece at the top of the lid, supposedly of the mason jar, and cover that over there. So what I did was fold it in half, glue, use some glue. In this case, my Sure Bonder glue, and then after I glue the first half, I double it again and I glue it again. And like that, it was better and look well finished. So I'm cutting the extra pieces of thread and making it more even. And like I saw, and I told you before, I'm gonna be, I don't know where is my finger protector that I was needing in this moment, but I don't burn myself, so that's a good one there. You don't need that much glue, and you guys know that I don't like to use that much glue, especially hot glue in my projects. Well, this is my own preference, you guys. You can, I mean, you can do, I give you the idea and you use what you need and leave the rest. I mean, you can change the color of the fabric, or you can, use another material, to put at the top of the jar. Like I say, I just give you the idea, my idea, and you can change it in any way that you please. And I love to give you idea, you guys. I love to share with you all my ideas and my things, and it made me happy. So I finished to glue the whole thing, and then I checked the length. I think I checked the length already, and then I cut the excess of fabric because that piece I'm going to be using it at the end. You're gonna see. I'm deciding where I'm going to be placing the piece of fabric. I love this piece of fabric colors. It's like so, I mean, like, it can be even shabby chic, you know, all those colors, all those flowers. I love it. So I got the thing, and right over here, in this moment, I was thinking in double it. You see what I'm doing over here? I'm thinking in double the fabric, place the like two pieces of the same one, but I just leave it like that for now. And I decide to make a bow. So I use some um, red ribbon strips that I got left from another project, and I made like a crazy bow together with a piece of the same fabric, and I put all together, and I use a piece of white thread, the same thread that it was holding the letters that I cut in the beginning, and I tie my bow right in the middle, and there is my crazy bow, and it look crazy, and I really love it. What shall it shake like that? You know, now that I'm thinking, I don't know why I don't place like a small jewel in the top, I mean in the center, in the middle of the bowl. Could be look real pretty too. But I love it anyway. So that's the piece of fabric that I cut in the beginning, at the beginning, that I told you that I was going to use at the end, and I place it right in the middle of the bowl to make it look more well finished and more prettier, and there you have it. Lovely. I really love it. Yes, I do. I'm gonna be gluing it, yep, right over there. You know that I noticed now, you guys, I don't dovetail the ribbon. I completely forgot about it. But you know what? Now that I notice it, I'm gonna do it. So yeah. So now I'm gonna be placing the clothespins at the bottom of the mason jar sign, and I'm deciding in which way I'm gonna be gluing them, and they're gonna go like right there. I'm just gonna turn them around. There you go. There you go. And that's how I ended up gluing them right over there. And you can write notes, and you can write, I mean, I don't know, this whole thing is pretty, and it can be used. I mean, I love when I do a piece and it's first versatile, and second is, you know, it can be used. I mean, also look at this. Absolutely pretty. I love it. Look at this. I hope that you guys like it too. So quick, so cute, and so lovely. So yeah. Yes, you are, people. You are awesome. Yes, you are, guys. And now we are going to jump into the second DIY. Okay, you guys, in the second DIY, I'm going to be creating a wooden sign, and I'm going to try to remember my inspiration picture to put it at the end of the video, that you can see where I was coming from. And the first piece is a piece from it's not, sorry, it's not wooden, it's not real wooden, and it's a sign from Dollar Tree. You know those signs that are like open at the back. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but you're gonna notice over here. So the first piece was paint in white already because it was from a past project that I ended up not using, and I'm painting this piece in black. Is payment black from Apple Barrel, and I did two coats of this payment black color, and it's lovely. I love this black. I love it. Yeah, this is not real wood, but it look like, and it's going to be my base to place the rest of my wooden pieces, and it's four more wooden pieces. The other wood that I'm going to be using in this project is from Home Depot. I'm not sure about the measurements, but I think it's a 2 by 4, 2 by 4 or 2 by 7, something like that. But the guy was gentle enough to cut the pieces for us. I think for each of the pieces it was like 4 or 5 small pieces because they was all different sizes. So this piece I use a different paint, and it's called River Rock from Martha's store. Another pretty color. And also I give two coats of this paint. I just want to be sure that I'm giving the right names of the paints to you guys in case that you want to recreate this piece. Of course, you can always change the colors, like I said, real versatile, and make them all the same color. I mean, this, what I was going from with this piece was that I don't want it to look perfect. I want it to look like exactly like the inspiration piece. You're gonna see. I'm going to try to remember to put this inspiration piece photo at the end of the video. Right over here, I'm using some white chalk paint from Rosalium. I just bought this paint. It's the first time that I use it, and I completely love it. And it's not chalk paint, you guys. And now the last piece, if I'm not mistaken, is no, it's another more piece, and the other one is going to be the same color. This is brown from Apple Barrel. Yes, yeah, brown from Apple Barrel, and also two coats of this paint. And you know what, you guys? It really don't need two coats. I just decided to give two coats. But, I mean, and honestly, the rough color of the pieces of the wood, it was lovely, but I was going to for something different, so I decided to paint it. So when they was dry and ready, I decide to use my Cricut joy and create some decals like you see right over here, and all the vinyl that I use for each of the pieces are going to be different color. If I'm not mistaken, I use gray vinyl, I use white vinyl, and I use black vinyl, permanent vinyl, from Cricut. The same thing as the transfer paper. This one over here, I start the putting the words like back up, from the last word of the message to the top, the first word of the message, if I'm making any sense. You're gonna see right over here. I was trying to do exactly like the piece, like the inspiration photo. So that's what I was trying to do right over here. I don't know if you guys can read it already. What it say? Well, that one say is yours, but I mean the whole message. I mean, when I see this piece, I just love it. I mean, it doesn't look like it's nothing fancy, and it wasn't that expensive. I mean, it wasn't really cheap. Um, oh, here you go, guys. You see, I'm showing you the Gorilla wood glue, and I show you the Dollar Tree wood glue. I went for the $1 wood glue. I don't know why, knowing that these pieces were heavy. You guys, this whole piece is heavy, heavy, heavy. And I decided to use the Dollar Tree wood glue for permanent hold, and my sugar bonder hot glue for a quick hold. And here you see me trying to see and how I'm going to glue them. And after it was happy, my eyes were happy. I decided to begin to glue each of the pieces. So of course, I start from the bottom to the top, and they I don't want them all straight, like one on top of the other in, matching. If I'm making any sense, I want them like, because you're gonna see in the inspiration picture, the words are like all over the places. One looking this way, the other one looking the other way, the other one looking, I mean, they was like no straight. So I tried to do that, but of course my pieces were heavier than the inspiration ones. You can tell that they used something more thin, mine were thick. So like that one over there, see, here is done. You see what I'm trying to say? I wasn't going for a straight line. I want to put them, place them like, looking like different in different ways. When everything was ready, dry and pretty, I want to make them look more prettier, and I decide to dry brush the piece with some white Waverly chalk paint, and I dry brush it like here and there until my eyes were happy. And of course, some clear I apply some clear coat of lacquer to make the piece look more, to protect the piece even more. And I want it to look like a little bit, or to have a little bit of shine, kind of shiny. So that's all I was doing, was dry brushing the piece, and this piece was done. And I'm so happy with the result, you guys. At the end, I said, I don't know what I'm going to put this, because I swear, you guys, I wasn't thinking it was going to be that heavy. It is heavy. Like for real. What I ended up placing the piece in my living room, one of my tables in my living room. Is your life, live it happy? What you guys think about that? Of course, I really hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and hope that you consider subscribing. And if you are subscribed already, please give me a thumbs up too. It helps my channel to keep growing. And like that, I know that you guys want more videos like this one. That's the only way that I have to know. And thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for click on my video today and spend some time with me. There you have it. I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. Many blessings to you guys. Bye, y'all.